from Fremont Studios. This is Seattle Dances. Please welcome your hosts, Kevin Joyce and Tiernan Madorno.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kevin Joyce of Enjoy Productions, and I'm so delighted to be here for the 14th year in a row. How about that? And even more delighted to be joined by my gorgeous and talented co-host, Tiernan Madorno.
Oh, stop, Kevin. Good evening, everybody. It's true. I am Tiernan Madorno, Joy Officer at Microsoft by day and MC by night. I am thrilled to be here. This is my second year. Glad to be back with all of you.
Okay, I want an honest report. How many of you have been to this event before? How many of you are brand new to Plymouth Housing? How many of you left the house tonight being told you were going on a date? This is the best kind of date. Welcome everyone to here in person at Fremont Studios and to the virtual audience. Welcome to the hundreds, thousands more enjoying the show from the comfort of their own den or person cave. Seattle Dances is a celebration of this community and creativity and daring rolled into a fiercely competitive dance competition. And this year is the 15th year, the 15th anniversary of Seattle Dances. Can we hear for that? Thank you, Table 2. 15 years of amazing dancing, and most importantly, 15 years of supporting Plymouth in its critical work. And this year is no exception. The community has already been voting. Favorite dancers are receiving many, many votes. The voting will continue this evening. And when you vote for your favorite dancer, which you will do, please remember you're not only helping that dancer win, but you're helping to support Plymouth's critical mission.
That's absolutely right, Kevin. And Seattle Dances has the most fabulous of prizes, folks. The fabled Mirror Ball Trophy.
Oh, my goodness. And here they are now.
Yeah.
Ooh, can we get an ooh?
Ah, there you go. Beautiful. 3 trophies, folks, will be awarded at the end of tonight. The trophies are the top promoter trophy, awarded to the dance team with the highest number of individual donors.
So many donors.
So many, all of them. The Housing First Hero Trophy for the dance team that raises the most money.
So many monies.
There it is. And last but not least, the Dynamite Dancer Trophy awarded by our judges for the most creative, passionate performance of the night.
We have been told that the voting is so close, the mirror balls could go to anyone. So feel free to vote throughout the show for your favorites or your favorites, many favorites. We encourage you to vote as many times as you like. For those of you who are here at Fremont Studios, you will be voting with the numbered cards that are on your table. So please, at every table, grab the cards displayed here by the Vannas. Please grab the cards in the envelope. Yes, that's right. At every single table, including the tables in the back, including those of you at home, can make yourself a little card. Pass them out. Make sure people have the right card, or grab someone else's card if you want to vote for them.
I like that idea.
And for those of you at home watching, you can vote in 2 ways. You go to the website, seattledances.org, or if you're using your intelligent cellular device, you can text the word Plymouth to the number 50155, and then cast your votes for your favorites. And we invite you to have fun using the, what's it called?
The chat.
The chat feature, yes.
Exactly.
We want to hear from you.
We do indeed. And folks, none of this would be possible without our sponsors and partners. And I'm going to invite everybody to turn to your neighbor and do a little shh. One more time for good measure. Because we want to make sure you hear about our incredible sponsors. We're incredibly grateful for the Seattle Dances 2024 presenting sponsor, Amazon. Here's what they have to say, folks. Plymouth Housing has a proven track record of moving people living on the streets into housing and providing services needed to help prevent them from experiencing homelessness again. Plymouth is a neighbor to Amazon, and we believe by working together as a community, we can help address this challenge and support our most vulnerable neighbors.
A huge thanks to Amazon, a brand new company, teeny company, trying to get their word out.
Well, they're working on it.
Okay, are you ready to get a glimpse, ladies and gentlemen, of tonight's dancing stars? You are here for them. You are here for them. Please check out your 2024 Seattle Dances dancers.
Kristen Bauer and Ben White, Angela Dunleavy and Peter Flahitt, Linda Hoffner and Andy Howe, Karen Lee and Keys, Scott McIntyre and Kelly Sparks, Raja Mukherjee and Ashita Jayaswal, Celeste Garcia Ramberg and Tracy Wong, Janet Stevenson and Zah Famer, Shalom Sunula and Rebecca Savoca.
Folks and friends, with me now is the owner of Century Ballroom and the dance producer for Seattle Dances, Hallie Cooperman. Give it up, folks. Thank you for joining me, and can we get a twirl for the suit? Absolutely. Let's give a twirl. Right, looking good, looking good. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely, my favorite place to be.
I want to talk about this group of dancers and the dances this year.
All right, so as always, there is an amazing group. They are talented, passionate, and beyond athletic. They are doing things you could not convince me to do ever.
I've heard. So what style of dances with all this athleticism are we going to be seeing?
There's a wide variety: West Coast swing, pop, Bollywood, cha-cha, bachata, whacking. You'll see some Fred and Ginger and Lindy Hop.
I like it. I can't do any of those, but I can't wait to see everybody else knock it out of the park. How much hopping, exactly how much hopping goes into Lindy
For those
Hop?
of you who might know how to Lindy Hop, goes something like this, right? Oh no, goes like this. Ready? Join me.
Okay. Oh, holy cats, Batman. All right. Whew. She wasn't
And hop. Let's go.
There we go. Okay. All right, that's about as athletic
Okay, that's
as
all
I'm
I got.
gonna get out of
I
here.
got.
Love it.
Lindy Hop. Whoa.
All right, Hallie, how long have you been the dance producer of Seattle Dances?
I have been the dance producer since the beginning. This is my 15th year. And I would like to take just a moment and acknowledge all our past dancers in the audience. There is a special community made up of more than 100 past dancers who have collectively raised over 10 million, I say million, for Plymouth Housing, and that is amazing. So who is out there tonight? Past dancers, please stand up and give us a wave. I know you're out there, I saw you. Give them an applause, applause. Past dancers.
Love it.
That's a lot of past dancers. You can be one.
I'm ready for it, folks. We cannot wait to get this party started. Hallie, a big thank you for all you do for Plymouth Housing and Seattle Dances. One more time, Hallie Cooperman, everyone.
Have a great night.
And my friend is going to come back in just a second.
What, you had to cue me to come on? That was
hello, Fred.
That makes for good television. Thank you so much, Hallie. Now, before we are swept away by the magical dancers, like what you just saw displayed, we want to hear more about Plymouth's mission. Now, usually, we would have our CEO, Karen Lee, out here, but as you may or may not know, Karen is currently backstage sweating bullets and getting ready to do her own dance performance, right? Some of her folks are in the house. So in her stead, it is a great pleasure to welcome our 2024 co-chairs to the stage, Russell Benaroya and Alyssa Leinonen.
Hello, Seattle. I'm your co-chair, Russell Benaroya.
Hello, and I am Alyssa Leinonen. We are thrilled to be celebrating the 15th anniversary of Seattle Dances. It's an honor for us to co-chair this event together. I'd like to acknowledge the Seattle Dances Steering Committee, plus the celebrity and professional dancers for their hard work. Thank you so much. So, I find myself standing on this stage alongside Russell Benaroya, not by choice, but by chance. So when your dear friend Russell's asked if you would like to support Plymouth Housing and their Seattle Dances event, you say, sure, yeah, of course. But you've got 2 requirements, and these are big ones, and these are non-negotiable. There's no dancing, and there is no public speaking.
None of that.
And yet here I am, dancing my way onto the stage and running my mouth. So I'll tell you what, that's the power of persuasion, good friends, and most importantly, that's the power of an incredible organization like Plymouth Housing. So I'm here today because I love our city and I want to address one of our biggest challenges head on. I think those of you here today and watching online also care deeply and want to make a difference. So thank you. Now let us tell you a little bit more about the powerful difference that Plymouth Housing is making in our community. Russell, take it from here. Thank you.
Thanks, Alyssa. I'm going to go off script for a second, which I'm sure is going to make the well-run Plymouth organization wonder why they invited me to be the co-chair.
Yeah, and the Jumbotron, who knows what happens to that, too.
Is a
yeah,
killer.
So this could be tricky.
I'm so happy that I pushed you out of your comfort zone. And it's amazing what we can accomplish when we go there. And I just want to acknowledge that it takes courage. And it takes courage to stand in a black sequin suit in front of 600 people. But I want to engage all of you tonight to grab your collective courage to help Plymouth pursue their goal of changing the lives of people in our community. So let's go there. There are organizations helping people get shelter for the night, and there are organizations helping someone simply to get back on their feet. It's not that I'm competitive or anything among nonprofits, but I will suggest that Plymouth provides something totally different. Through permanent supportive housing, Plymouth helps more than 95% of its residents leave homelessness behind forever. It's awesome. This work that Plymouth does is incredibly difficult. It's not always easy, but it's really important. Plymouth handles some of the most challenging and complicated cases. Many are considered the hardest to house, people our systems do not serve. Supporting them can require time, on-site health care, substance use disorder treatment, mental health care, and trauma-informed care, just to name a few. Plymouth believes that every person's life has value, and that's why every person deserves a home and a better quality of life. I have seen what Plymouth can do firsthand. I will never forget a meeting that I had with Deborah. I met Deborah about a year ago. I went to visit the Bertha Pitts Campbell place, and Deborah was kind enough to tell me her story and give me a tour of her home. She'd been living at Plymouth for 7 months, and before that, she was living in a tent on 4th and Bell. She was so proud to show us around, and I just remember distinctly sitting on the bed with her, and she looked at me and she said, "I'm still a work in progress. Aren't we all still a work in progress?" Deborah has wisdom, my friends. Plymouth has the power to change each resident's life and all of our lives. At Plymouth, a person could receive 365 days of housing and critical support for the same cost as a couple of weeks in the hospital or a few months in King County Jail. In other words, it costs our community more to keep people homeless than it does to house them. With the right resources and support, each resident can thrive. Relationships also play an important role in healing. Each resident is paired with a housing case manager who refers them to the services they need, like veterans counseling or money management or on-site nursing. Did you know that Plymouth serves 1,400 people across 17 buildings in our region every day? It's amazing. It's amazing. And now I have the privilege of showing you a slice of life in one of those buildings. This is the story about one of the 112 formerly homeless residents at Blake House, the first affordable high-rise in Seattle in more than 50 years. Through innovative partnerships with Bellwether Housing and Swedish Health Services, Plymouth opened this beautiful building last spring. In the video, you'll see how a strong sense of community makes Plymouth special and effective at solving homelessness one person at a time.
So tonight is not only a fabulous party, as you've heard from Russell, tonight is an invitation for all of us to help end the homelessness in our region. Tonight you have the chance to support a proven solution for homelessness, and thank you for being here, and thank you for giving generously to support Plymouth Housing. Thank you.
My name's Kevin, and I was the first lease signer here in this building. I was born in Lakewood, Tacoma, April 13th, 1966. My grandfather bought me a 45 of Elvis Presley's Jailhouse Rock. I would put it on, and I'd go, oh, I hear what he's doing, and I figured out how to go. Stuff like that. And I learned how to play by myself. And eventually I quit going to school. And my mom said, okay, you'll play guitar 8 hours a day in the basement. And I said, okay, that's the deal. And little did she know that at that age, in 5th grade, she'd go to work. I loved playing guitar 8 hours a day, but I also found her prescription for 10 milligram Valiums. I was an addict at that age. And I can't believe it was me.
Many of our tenants, they experienced some form of trauma. So it could be a childhood neglect or homelessness. Homelessness is a big trauma itself. So when our tenants are out on the street, they have to find some way to cope with that. It could be alcohol, it could be substance, but that doesn't mean that it defines our tenants. Our tenants are very resilient.
Kevin is an absolute fighter. He used to sleep across the street, and he would roll up his sleeping bag every morning, put it in the bushes, and leave a note on it. And that note said, "This is my home. I am storing it here for today. If this is not an okay place for this to be, please take this note and I will never leave it here again." This guy had nothing, and yet he understood why somebody would take this from him.
I used to sleep directly across the street at the foot of that big building right there. And now I've been afforded the ability to have a place where my mind can have peace and quiet. And if I want noise, I know how to make it. I utilized the mental health care that was offered and provided for me. I utilized the counseling that was offered and available to me. I'm not using now. I'm not using drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I think there's nothing more valuable to a person in my position than a big building full of people with your well-being being their main interest.
The work we do is not easy, but when we see people like Kevin healing, it will give us energy. Like Kevin, music is very important for him. So with Ty having that kind of interest, Kevin is equally contributing to the growth of even Ty.
Blake House does all kinds of community events for the residents. We do our bingo, arts and crafts activities, we do collages, we do painting. Our talent show was honestly full of wonder. Everyone was singing along, everyone was getting all excited. It's a wonderful thing that we're getting going.
I am so happy to work in this building. I love the community room with all the big lighters, the fireplaces, our tenants' apartment, the hallway. I like everything.
I believe the only way that we will solve this homelessness problem is to provide every human being without a home an option to live in one. And that's why I work for this organization.
The donors and people that kindly open their wallet and donate $1 because they're asked, thank you. Thank you for this. Moving into Blake House saved my life.
What an incredible difference Plymouth Housing is making in our community.
And thank all of you for tonight being part of that. Remember, you can vote for the dancers later. But right now is the moment that we are going to raise your cards, raise your paddles. So if you didn't hear earlier, please make sure that everyone at your table has the right card, or grab someone else's card if you think they're not paying attention. This is the moment we are going to raise the cards for the incredible work that Plymouth is doing, not to vote for our dancers, but for addressing homelessness in our community. And this is very, very cool. In recognition of Seattle Dance's 15th anniversary, Amazon is generously agreeing to match 15 gifts at $15,000 to help celebrate this incredible milestone and start the Raise the Paddle with a bang. So if I could ask the lights in the house to go up a little bit, shh, and for supporting the work that you just saw in that incredible video, and knowing that Amazon is going to match 15 donations at $15,000, I'd like to see if we can get 15 in the room right now. Raise your paddle at the $15,000 level, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Thank you, 521. Thank you, 702. Thank you, 704. Thank you, 519. Thank you, 734. Thank you, 717. This is amazing. Thank you, 733. Thank you, 601. Thank you, 701. Thank you, 243. Thank you, 703. Thank you, 705. Thank you, 308. Thank you, 444. Thank you, 735 and 520. And I think we got these in the back, but in case we didn't, 704, 521, 702, and 734. And we'll make sure that those folks didn't. Can you believe how many $15,000 donations we just got? I know we just hit 15 or more. We are incredibly grateful for all of you and for Amazon for doing it. Now, before we move on, ladies and gentlemen, to the $10,000 level, in case you weren't paying attention, I want to make a reminder here. We are raising the paddle. We are raising the card right now for Plymouth's work. You will have a chance to vote for your dancer later in the program, but right now, we are at the $10,000 level. And can we see some hands go in the room right now up with their cards at the $10,000 level? Thank you, 133. Thank you, 712. Thank you, 716 in the back. Who else at the $10,000 level? Thank you, 601 right here in the middle. We so appreciate that. Anyone else at the $10,000 level? We are so grateful. Anyone else right over there? 716. Thank you so very much. We will move then, with your indulgence and your enthusiasm, to the $5,000 level. Please raise your paddles at the $5,000 level. Thank you, 105. Thank you, 215. Thank you, 427. Thank you, 293. Thank you, 311. Thank you, 396. Thank you, 325. This is amazing. Thank you, 496. Anybody else at the $5,000 level? We are incredibly appreciative of your support at this level. Let's go, please, to the $2,500 level. Who will raise their paddle? Thank you, 404. Thank you, 153. Thank you, 391. Thank you, 333. Thank you, 467. Thank you, 200. Thank you, 214. Thank you, 407. 467. Thank you, and 398. You all are doing so much amazing work right now to support Plymouth and its efforts in our community. Raise your paddles, please, ladies and gentlemen. At the $1,000 level, let's see a slew of hands go up. Thank you, 525, right here in the front. Thank you, 445. Thank you, 204. Thank you, 339. Thank you, 312. Thank you, 498. Thank you, 463. Thank you, 143. Thank you, 274. Thank you, 489. Thank you, 204. Thank you, 331. Thank you, 330. Thank you, 235. Thank you, 366. Thank you, 227. Thank you, 492. Thank you, 337. Thank you, 260. This is amazing. Thank you, 425 and 468. Thank you, 197. Thank you, 213. Thank you, 202. Thank you, 102. Thank you, 461 and 160 and 485 and 382 and 385 and 180 and 429. Unbelievable support. And 351 and 469 and 421. Thank you. 469, I've got you. 353, I've got you. 101, that is incredible. And 121, thank you so much, everybody. Anybody else at the $1,000 level? What an amazing outpouring of support.
Kevin here in the front.
Tiernan, right here. Show me that, pal. Throw me your number so I can see it. Show me the numbers. Thank you. 195. Let's move on to the $500 level. I'm going to read some and then pass it to you, Tiernan. Thank you, 184. Thank you, 455. Thank you, 381. 395. Thank you, 340. 120 and 128. Take it.
I love it. Thank you, 303. Thank you, 182. Thank you, 299. Thank you, 480. Thank you, 495. Thank you, 369. Thank you, 489. Kevin.
Thank you very much, 192. Thank you, 298. Thank you, 191. Thank you, 279. Thank you, 469. 488. Thank you, 494. Thank you, 493. Thank you so much, 501 and 252. Incredible! We have one level left at this part of the evening, folks. Raise your paddle if you can and will at the $250 level. Thank you, 405. Thank you, 458. Thank you, 497. Thank you, 321. Thank you, 167. Thank you, 185. Thank you, 238. Thank you, 315. And thank you, 254. Take it, Tiernan.
Thank you, 605. Thank you, 246. Thank you, 481. Thank you, 338. Thank you, 416. Thank you, 277. And thank you, 406. Kevin.
And thank you, sir. You had your number. I didn't get it yet. 147. Don't charge him twice. Thank you, 254. Thank you, 270. Thank you, 177. Thank you, 458 and 415. Thank you, 475. And last one, 509. Tiernan.
All right, I see 254. Thank you. Anybody else?
435. Wow. That was the raise the paddle. That was incredible.
Give yourselves a round. I like it. So, folks, including the energy here in the room, we've also got a ton of energy happening online on the live stream. Folks, keep those comments going. It gives us energy. It helps your dancers feel seen. Thank you, everybody.
Well, this is an exciting moment.
I think so.
Very exciting moment.
Should we tell them why?
They don't know what's happening right now, but this is exciting.
Right. Folks, it is time to meet the 3 individuals who are oh so critical to our dance competition. Please welcome our 2024 Seattle Dances judges. Folks, our first judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have your undivided for a moment? This is a big deal. Shh.
Here they are. Our first judge has been a professional dancer for 21 years, a recipient of the Princess Grace Award for Excellence in the Arts. He traveled the world as a principal dancer with the Ballet de Monte Carlo for 5 years. He's also a founding member of Whim Whim Contemporary Dance. It is our great honor to welcome from the Pacific Northwest Ballet, principal dancer Lucienne Postlethwaite.
Yes. Lucienne, you are well known and well loved. As a professional dancer, what does it mean to you that this community is coming together around dancing to support Plymouth?
Thank you, Kevin. I so believe in dance's power to transform our lives and its ability to communicate our spirits. So tonight I'm really going to be looking for that spiritual connection with the dancers and just seeing how they live their lives up on stage and help to transform our lives tonight.
Wonderful.
I love it. Thank you so much, Lucienne. Next up, she's brought the satin, the chiffon, and the sequins to Seattle Dances for over 10 years. Her career as a performer and a costume designer spans 25 years. Joining us for a 3rd time as a judge, the oh so glamorous, the oh so gorgeous Jamie Von Stratton.
Thank you. Jamie, I've had the pleasure of seeing you produce hundreds of costumes and gowns every year. And every year you bring a new look to the Seattle dance floor. Can you give us a teaser of some of the bolder looks we will be seeing tonight?
Well, everybody, buckle up because there's going to be a lot of wonderful pop references, pop culture references. So,
ooh, I am intrigued.
Gonna love it.
I'm ready. Folks, by day, our next judge helps run local electric boating startup Pure Watercraft. By night, you can find him singing around the town with Puget Sound Company. We also know him as past dancer and a 3-time Seattle Dances judge. Please welcome back Alexander Oki.
And the only dancer ever to sing and dance, as far as I can remember, on stage. Alexander, last year you sported a rotating collection of outrageous eyewear, and you had incredibly pithy comments. What, dare we ask, do you have in store for us tonight?
Oh, Kevin, I can't give away all of my secrets at the get-go here, but let's see how the spirit moves us. Most of all, I'm just so excited to see what our brave dancers have to show us tonight.
That's great. Coming from one who's danced, I think that's a
there you
fair
go.
judgment.
You heard it there. Let's move. So thank you, judges. I do not envy the task ahead for you with selecting the finalists with this talented lineup.
So the judges, in case you don't know, will make their selection based on 3 criteria, right? Creativity, which you will see in abundance, quality of execution, and passion. Now, while we will not see their scoring per se, we will get color commentary on each of the performances, and then at the end, they will choose the winning couple for their award, which is the Dynamite Dancer Trophy. Yes, that had a drum roll, and then again, table 2 made some noise.
They're ready for it.
Great. Good luck, and of course, you all are judges too, all of you, and you sitting and watching at home. So vote often, vote early, vote generously. Forget that you voted, vote again. You have the power to tip the scales.
I can tell you your favorite dancers, folks, they're right backstage. They're in the thick of it. The top spots are also incredibly close. It is anybody's game. So check out the current standings on our leaderboard.
Look at that. Look at the leaderboard. Look at how close they all are, ladies and gentlemen. This is amazing.
Neck and
they
neck.
are so tight.
Neck and
That is the lead is thinner than a skinny latte in Germany.
Ooh, I haven't had one of those. I'll have to travel for it. Folks, those of you watching at home, go to seattledances.org to vote for your favorite dancers, or simply text Plymouth, Plymouth, to 50155 to cast your votes.
And everybody here in Fremont Studios, get ready to raise your paddles, your cards for your dances, because are you ready? It is time for our first dance of the evening. Are you ready? You guys, these folks are risking life, limb, and reputation for this purpose, for raising money, and you're gonna help. Please welcome our first dance of the evening, Raja Mukherjee and Ashita Jayaswal.
My name is Raja Mukherjee. I'm the co-founder and chief scientist for Extra Hop, and we're going to be doing some Bhangra Bollywood. Practices are going remarkably well. Ishita, rather than saying, hey, you know what, that isn't quite working out, she was encouraging, she was nurturing, and she said, well, maybe we change that move.
Practices with Raja have been phenomenal. He has so much energy and he has so much fun doing the dance style that practices feel like a breeze.
Plymouth's mission is fundamentally about equity. And I've seen the way Plymouth, as an organization, helps people get back on their feet again. That's a cause worth supporting. Home for me is a place where you can feel safe, where you can be a part of community. Home for me is a place of comfort.
Dancing Bollywood, Raja Mukherjee and his partner, Ashita Jayaswal.
तुझे मेरा वाला डांस ये मेरा वाला डांस तो नाचू ये मेरा वाला डांस तो नाचू ये मेरा वाला डांस
Raja Mukherjee and Ashita Jayaswal, everyone! My friends, that was stunning, beautiful, wonderful. Holly, let's talk to him. Let's see how this went.
What a way to start the night. Did you ever think you would be up here doing this right now? Ever, actually?
No, not in my wildest dreams.
So I'll let you talk a little bit about the music and who chose the music, and tell us the story behind the music choices.
Well, it was definitely a democratic dictatorship. The music is actually, the first song represents, it's a very common Punjabi, the second song is a very common Punjabi wedding dance. The first song is more about, somebody who's all about him.
Hadn't noticed. You did a great job at that. So, Ishita, please talk to me a little bit about how was Raja to dance with and to train.
If I had 3 words, I would say fun, fun, fun.
Fun, fun. All right. And will Raja be joining your dance company, Regina Dance Company?
Absolutely, he can. Absolutely.
There we go. A job after
Our new
this.
recruit.
All right.
I love it. This is great. Continue.
Can-
Do you have more to
please.
share, more
No,
storytelling on the
please.
experience?
Look, the start and end of it, I want to thank all of you for coming over together here to have fun for an important cause. This is great. All of you have the opportunity to give back, and you are giving back. Thank you all so much. And vote for us.
There you go. Fun to the third power. Let's check in with our judges. I'd love to hear from them. Jamie, how about the Bollywood moves Raja and Ishita were bringing us tonight? Talk about it.
I really, really love every year, Ashita, what you bring to Seattle Dances. I always feel whoever gets partnered with you is going to have the best time. And Raja, when I first met you, you had this beaming smile, so I just knew it was going to be a match made in heaven. And to bring your little girls, come on, so cute. So great job. Great job.
Alexander, what did you think?
I'm curious. Who was it that joined you on stage there? That was lovely.
Those are my 3 little daughters.
Are they there? Do they get to do a curtain call, or no worries if it's not easy? But no, I thought you guys were remarkable. I loved your energy. There was a moment in there where you were doing like a Raja, I think in particular, you were doing some kind of shoulder roll, and I was like, man, that's I got to learn that one for the dance moves, at the club. No, you guys had so much energy. I feel like Washington State could probably shut down the Grand Coulee Dam. Congratulations.
Sure. Lucien.
Yeah, that was incredible. What a great start. I so echo the fun. I have written down enthusiasm because your energy just projected across to us, and the inclusion of your family is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And where did you get those sneakers?
Yeah. Just before we start the bit, I want to say future dancers in the audience and at home are watching, like, if I do that, I'm bringing my kids, because that killed. That was good.
Do that to his Nikes, so you're welcome.
Aren't they amazing?
All right, now this is how the voting for our dancers go. You're going to use your cards and hold it up, but we're going to start in the thousands. If you would like to give 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, or 10, or 15, 20, you make an indication with your fingers while you hold up your card how many thousands. First, we start with the thousands. Is there anyone who wants to raise their paddle at the thousands? Let me know. Bidder 202 for how many thousands? $10,000 for bidder 202. Bidder 403 for $1,000. Bidder 149 for $1,000. Bidder 432 for $1,000. Bidder 502 for $1,000. Bidder 177 for $1,000. How amazing, good. Anybody else in the thousands? Bidder 166 for $1,000. Bidder 476 for $1,000. Bidder 462 for $10,000. 462. Bidder 454 for $2,000. How amazing. You were really pulling it in. That's fantastic. Now let's go to the hundreds. Raise your paddle and indicate how many hundreds you would like to give for these two dancers. Raise your paddles right now and let's see the hundreds. Bidder 303 for $200. Bidder 399 for $200. Bidder 480 for $500. Bidder 351 for $500. Bidder 433 for $500. Bidder 479 for $200. Bidder 137 for $200. Bidder 122 for $200. 153 for $100. 246 for $100. Bidder 128 for $500. $500. Bidder 177 for $200. Bidder 370 for $500. Bidder 284 for $500. 149 for $500. Amazing. 200 for $500. 485 for $100. 102 for $500. 169 for $200. 231 for $100. 292 for $500. 603 for $200. This is incredible. 490 for $500. 467 for $500. 232 for $200. 189 for $100. 146 for $100. Incredible. Anybody else over there? Just holding up paddles, waving. Oh my gosh, that was an incredible start. 146 for $500, not $100. 146 for $500. Nicely done. Thank you so much.
Kevin, there's engagement online. We have contributions from Jamie Cantu, Karen Miller, Nicole Peddington, Tony Richardson, Rachel Pepple. Thank you so much for donating. We've also got a whole bunch of love. Go, Raja, go. Fabulous moves for this incredible cause.
Bruna Mukherjee says, show them how it's done, yo.
Go. Folks, these kids did an incredible job to support their dad. And one final one, Nishita, who's watching virtually. Great job, Ashita and Raja.
Nice job. One more round of applause for these two. What an incredibly strong start. The bar is set high, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to move on to dance couple number 2. Please welcome them, Karen Lee and Keys.
Hi everybody, my name is Karen Lee and I'm so excited to be participating in Seattle Dances this year. I work here at Plymouth Housing, I'm the CEO, and I'm dancing pop. Practices are going pretty well. Keys always tells me if you can walk, you can dance, and so far I'm learning how to dance.
Karen has a lot of ideas and I have high ambition, so the two of those together are working really well.
I really, truly believe in Plymouth's mission. I believe that we can eradicate homelessness, and I think events like this that raise awareness and raise funding really help us move towards our mission faster. And besides, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Home means a place of sanctuary, safety, and peace.
Dancing pop, Karen Lee and her partner, Keys.
So good. Take it away, Hallie.
All right. So, when you took the job here, did they tell you that this was part of it?
It's Plymouth Housing. It's in the job description.
Excellent. So, what was it? Was it everything to be Michael Jackson? Everything?
Yes.
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 And how was Keys to work with?
Fabulous. He's amazing. They're amazing.
Keys.
We're all amazing.
We are amazing.
We're all amazing
The vibe is
together.
happening. There's a Janet Michael fusion. I'm loving all of it. It's happening.
And Keys, how did the Michael Jackson thing come about? What kind of music did you talk about?
Karen, who's your favorite artist?
Who's Michael Jackson.
Who else?
Who else is your favorite artist, though?
Michael Jackson.
And if you had to choose a different artist?
Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Beyonce.
All right, there we go. We know what you're dancing next year.
There you
All
have
right.
it. Judges.
Excellent.
I
job.
love it. We'll go to you. What do you think of Karen and Keys' moves? Let's begin with you, Alexander. Talk to us.
Love the moves, love the medley. My goodness, there was a level of intensity there, a level of just incredible connection. That could have been Beyonce's alter ego. That was Sasha Fierce right there. Well done.
And Lucien, how about you? What'd you think?
Yeah, I am so here for a Michael Jackson tribute. I've got my white socks on. Can we get a tight shot? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I loved it. Really so fantastic. And I loved at the end, you brought some theater in, and you brought and showed us that dance can be theater. And seeing you act and fully embody that moment, good for you. Good for you for taking risks. Also, the synchronicity of the hand gestures, that is not easy. So I really congratulate you on your job tonight.
Beautiful. And Jamie, how'd they do with that pop number?
Oh, girl, you were working that hair like a pro. It did not faze you, and I put you in all the sequins and all the things. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do that to you, is what I meant. You danced beautifully. I can see all of the practice and the hard work really paid off. You two looked really good together. You were in sync. You were having fun. I think we all loved it. I loved it. I think we all loved it.
All of us to some of the most awkward moments in our childhood, so thank you. Let's start the bidding for these folks. Amazing. We're going to start with the thousands. Raise your paddles and indicate how many you're going to give. Bidder 396 for $1,000. Show me your card number so I can see it. Bidder 302 for $1,000. Bidder 456 for $2,000. Bidder 340 for $1,000. Bidder 715 for $5,000. Bidder 410 for $1,000. Bidder 263 for $1,000. Bidder 429 for $1,000. Amazing. Bidder 385 for $1,000. Show me that card because I can't see it. Show that card to me. No, point it to me. Bidder 444 for $1,000. Okay, I'll come to you. Bidder 101 for $1,000. Bidder 385 for $1,000. Bidder 702 for $5,000. Incredible. Bidder 274 for $1,000. That's amazing. Now, let's see. Bidder 133 for $10,000. Bidder 240 for $1,000. Thank you so much. Anybody else at the thousands of dollars level? Great. Raise your paddles at the hundreds of dollars level and show me how many you want to give in the hundreds. Thank you, bidder 181 for $500. Bidder 246 for $200. Bidder 153 for $200. Bidder 339 for $700. Bidder 197 for $100. Bidder 184 for $200. Bidder 203 for $200. 191 for $500. 345 for $100. 144 for $500. 298 for $200. 200 for $200. 291 for $100. 411 for $500. 267 for $200. 309 for $500. 509 for $200. 486 for $500. You guys are incredible. 610 for $500. 600 for $500. 121 for $100. 495 for how many? $700. What a totally wonderful random number. 195 for $100. Anybody else? 240 for $500. 121 for $500. 195 for $200. And in the back, 279 for $100. Incredible. Over here, 218 for $200. Is that right? $200? I can't see your hand. Unfortunately, it's not in the light. For $200, we got it. Wonderful. Anybody else? Oh my gosh, that was amazing. You guys did incredible.
We do have a couple folks online. I would love to give a shout out to Lynn Robinson, Jeremy Brewer, Linda Walton, Richard Bradford, Lynn Varner, and some love. Good luck, Karen. Mariah says, go Mom.
Go Mom.
Thank you for all you do from Karen's West Point classmates. They say courage never quits.
Oh my gosh, Karen Lee and Keys, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, thank you.
So, folks, we want to take a moment to recognize two of this evening's key title sponsor. First up is the Brettler Family Foundation. They say for nearly 3 decades, the Brettler Family Foundation has supported the wonderful work of Plymouth Housing. To help our neighbors move out of homelessness, Plymouth's Housing First model has proven time and again that the solution needed to bring people off of housing off the streets and into housing. And we are proud that Plymouth continues to build and help more people in our community.
Exactly. And our second title sponsor, Microsoft. They say Plymouth's Housing proven model of permanent supportive housing allows people experiencing chronic homelessness the opportunity to rebuild their lives. We are proud to be longtime partners of Plymouth's critical mission and help our community respond to the homelessness crisis in our region. Thank you to Microsoft.
All right, the dancing keeps coming. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who came for them and everybody else who may not have known that they were coming, here are Scott McIntyre and Kelly Sparks.
My name is Scott McIntyre. I'm a recently retired family physician, and Kelly and I will be doing the bachata. Practices are going very well. We've had 3. Kelly is very patient and clear in her instructions, so I think I'm picking up something.
Practices with Scott are going really, really well. And even though he's not a dancer, he has a musical background, which means he has impeccable timing.
I am drawn to Plymouth's mission because of the need for all of us to have housing. We need safety, comfort, warmth, roof over our heads, and some community. There's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of work to be done, not just by Plymouth Housing, who are leading the way, but by all of us in the community, really.
Dancing bachata, Scott McIntyre and his partner, Kelly Sparks.
Te pareces a nadie, baby. Eres sensual y lo sabes, baby. Girl, I know that you want it, you got it, I'm on it. Voy a conquistarte. Y tú despiertas mis ganas, tú me desvelas. Baby, baby. Hoy quiero más que un beso, más que tu piel. tiene enamorado. Oh yeah. Let's go. Tu pelo, tu boca, tu andarme provocar en la guardia. Me gusta como me gusta. Me tiene enamorado. Me tiene enamorado.
Wow, wow, wow. Who turned the heat up? I love it. Give her the space, folks. Scott McIntyre and Kelly Sparks.
Aye.
Let's scooch next to Hallie. Let's
Hello,
get
my
close. Let's
friend.
talk. Let's talk.
Well, hello, Scott.
Hi, Holly. And people.
And people. And the bachata, did you know what the bachata was before?
I did not.
It's
a rookie.
It's a rookie. And what do you think of the bachata now?
I like the bachata, the rhythm. It's a bit sensuous, as maybe you noticed. And
picked
it's
up
very much of a partner dance.
It is
like
very-
being with the partner.
All right. And how was Kelly to work with?
Well, fabulous. She was kind and generous with her time and efforts and educational for me. And I started from scratch, so I really enjoyed it.
And Kelly, what was your feeling about dancing with Scott when you first met him?
Scott was so much fun, you know. I think we just got along immediately. It was like meeting an old friend, and it was like, oh yeah, we go way back. So it's just been really great, really fun. He's worked really hard, so I'm very proud.
Amazing job. And when she said, like, turn around and shake your the backside to the audience, did you say, yeah, sure, anytime?
Anytime.
Okay, just checking.
You heard it here,
Beautiful
folks.
job.
Whether you like it or not.
You go anytime. Let's
He's
check
like,
in
"Can I
with
do
the
it again?"
judges. Lucien, how hot was Scott and Kelly?
Scott was hot. Thanks for bringing the sense of play. I really love that cheeky moment. And y'all's partnership was so nice, really, really nice. Great to see. And costume-wise, I think Taylor Swift would be very proud. It's very lavender haze. Do you have something to do with that? Is that you? Beautiful choice. And with the haze coming in on stage, the whole production looked really nice.
Beautiful. Jamie, over to you.
Oh, I think you should be really proud of yourself, Scott. All the hard work really shows. You two dance effortlessly together. I think you're what they call goals for many gentlemen in this room. You look smooth, and I hope you wear that suit again, because thank you for letting me put you in head to toe lilac. Yeah.
I might be getting it, but that's
Alexander, what are you thinking?
Sorry, I got to cool down still. I'm just, that was hot, guys. Well played. I mean, that's like ghost pepper hot, like over 1 million on the Scoville scale. Well done.
For anybody watching at home considering becoming a doctor, that's what happens after 35 years of family medicine. That's it. It just naturally happens. Let's see the lights up on the crowd, and let's see the thousands. Raise your paddles in the thousands. Bidder 398 for $5,000. Bidder 143 for $1,000. Bidder 124 for $5,000. Incredible. Bidder 332 for $10,000. Bidder 115 for $10,000. Incredible. Bidder 243 for 5, 10, 15, 20, $25,000. Bidder 243, I knew you were going to cause trouble tonight. Bidder 162 for $5, $10,000. Incredible. Bidder 331 for $1,000. Bidder 330 for $1,000. Bidder 717 for $5, $10, $15,000. Bidder 440 for $5,000. Bidder 716 for $5, $10,000. Unbelievable. Bidder 325 for $5,000. Bidder 183 for $5, $10, $15,000. 183 for $15,000. Unbelievable. Bidder 311 for $1,000. Bidder 312 for $1,000. Bidder 407 for $1,000. Incredible. Raise your paddles at the hundreds, ladies and gentlemen, for this incredible dance. Bidder 360 for $500. Who else? Bidder 405 for $500. Bidder 237 for $100. Bidder 498 for $200. Bidder 451 for $100. Bidder 509 for $100. Thank you so much. Bidder 153 rather for $100. Bidder 341 for $500. Bidder 134 for $100. Bidder 128 for $200. What an incredible display of generosity, Dr. Scott.
Absolutely,
Nicely
and it keeps
done.
coming online. Kevin, Lee, and Stu, Rolf, Deirdre, and Fraser Black, Elizabeth Frederick, Howard and Nancy Johnson, Steve Abel, Javita and Aaron Carpenter, and a little of Shake It, Scott.
Shake It, Scott.
Shake It. Check out the moves all in the
Okay,
hits.
that's enough
There it
shaking.
is.
My gosh. Well done. Let's hear it one more
Once
time.
again, Scott McIntyre and Kelly Sparks. Take a bow.
Wow.
Incredible.
Can you believe this effort, this talent, how beautiful these guys are?
Stunning.
All right, folks, let's meet our next dancers. Here are Angela Dunleavy and Peter Flahiff.
I'm Angela Dunleavy. I'm the CEO of Gourmando, and I am doing a dance with my partner in the style of Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Practices are super fun so far. We've had a great time, and I'm extra lucky this year because my partner Peter is a total pro, and I'm excited to be doing a dance that no one else has done before.
We gelled right off the bat, and so every piece of movement that we've been doing so far has gone really, really well, and she's fearless and ready to do just about anything.
I have been a longtime fan and admirer of Plymouth Housing, and I just know how important Plymouth is for ending the cycle of homelessness, particularly for those who are chronically homeless. Home is the place that you go and you can rest and recharge so that you can get up and do the next day and be your best self.
Dancing a Fred and Ginger style routine, Angela Dunleavy and her partner, Peter Flahiff.
I was walking along, minding my business, when out of that orange-colored sky, flash, bam, Alakazam, wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine, when out of that orange-colored view, wham, bam, Alakazam, I gotta look at you. Oh, one looking at you, timber. Watch out for flying glass. 'Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. It went into a spin and it started to shout up and hit. This is it, this is it. I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye.
Peter Flay of Hallie Stock.
Okay. I have to say, I have a soft spot in my heart for that song. I always have. So it is so beautiful to watch the two of you dance. And I hope we have converted yet another swing dancer to our pack.
I think so.
But how was it? How was it learning this dance, Fred and Ginger?
It was so fun. I originally thought that I wanted to do West Coast Swing or Lindy Hop, and Peter talked me into doing a Fred and Ginger dance, which was so fun, so cute. And he's like a Fred Astaire pro. Like, he knows all about it.
And it's such a great thing because it's the first time we have ever done this style of dance. So really great bringing it. Peter, what was it like?
Angela was an absolute joy to work with, literally from the first rehearsal that we had together. She was ready to do absolutely anything that it took to make this routine look as good as it just did. And it's been a ball.
And that kick, something else. Unbelievable.
I love it. Shall we hear from our judges? Judges, let's get to you. We're going to begin with you. Jamie, what'd you think?
Hi. Oh, you look so beautiful. I can't. You look so beautiful. That dance is just so charming and so sweet. And I think it makes everyone's hearts feel like really warm. And all of the hard work, it really shows. I wouldn't know that you haven't been dancing for years and years and years. Great job.
And Alexander, how dazzled were you by Angela and Peter?
Completely dazzled. I think you guys are cuter than a barrel full of baby pandas. I loved it. I thought it was like very playful. I thought it was very elegant. I loved the little moment of this wistfulness as you looked at Angela, Peter. You can tell you really like each other. You really enjoy spending time with each other. And it's really infectious. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Lucienne, bring us home.
Yeah, I so enjoyed this performance. Thank you, Angela. I have written down here, cool. You just were minding your business, walking around, dancing while doing, by the way, incredible footwork, high kicks, lifts, and just maintain this really elegant expression on your face, which I really appreciated. You set a beautiful mood.
Yeah. Now, as they say, anybody look at this thing, which one is the professional dancer here? Angela, like, Ginger Rogers did everything Fred Astaire did backwards and in heels. Wonderful. Let's give rounds of support for them, starting with the thousands. Raise your paddles and let us know how much you want to give. Bidder 525 for $1,000. Bidder 445 for $1,000. Is that two? Bidder 244 for $2,000. Bidder 374 for $2,000. 423 for $5,000. Bidder 602 for $1,000. And 244 for $2,000. And 374 for $1,000. Bidder 372 for $2,000. Bidder 465 for $2,000. Bidder 393 for $2,000. I can't see your paddle, ma'am. I can't see your paddle, ma'am. Bidder 392 for $10,000. Bidder 526 for $1,000. Bidder 305 for $1,000. Bidder 232 for $1,000. Bidder 215 for $2,000. Bidder 200 for $1,000. 308 for $1,000. 385 for $1,000. 496 for $1,000. 337 for $1,000. And 420 for $1,000. Thank you so much, everybody. You're doing amazing work. Now raise your paddles, if you would, in the hundreds. Raise your paddles to show us what you would like to give. Bidder 345 for $500. 467 for $500. 182 for $500. 286 for $500. 403 for $200. 292 for $500. 509 for $100. 267 for $100. 436 for $100. Hold your paddle towards me. 609 for how many $100? $200 rather. 436 for $100. For $500. Oh my gosh. And going back to 609, that was for $300. And 497 for $500. 488 for $200. 169 for $200. 128 for $200. 517 for $200. Unbelievable. Well done, Angela. You're incredible.
And Kevin, more love online. Corinda Harris, Laura McGowan, Kelly Evans, Charles Van Lilth, Tricia Davis, thank you for your contributions and some love. Folks, you are inspiring, Angela. You are, what a great performance. Shannon says we are so proud of you, and thank you for supporting Plymouth.
One more time, let's hear it for Angela Dunleavy, Peter Fliff.
Ready.
Okay, folks, let's keep going. Let's meet our next dancers. Here are Celeste Garcia-Ramberg and Tracy Wong.
My name is Celeste Garcia-Ramberg. My career was at Microsoft, and now I'm an aspiring novelist. And the dance I'm doing is called whacking. Practices are going really well. It's been a lot of fun. Tracy's amazing, and I trust that she's gonna make me look good.
Celeste is a hard worker, and there's a lot of care behind the process as she's doing it, and it's a lot of fun.
Plymouth Mission makes me feel very optimistic for Seattle, and we're very lucky to have this organization. I had the opportunity to go to Blake House and meet the residents and see how much it has really changed people's lives and given them a second chance.
Dancing whacking, Celeste Garcia-Ramberg and her partner, Tracy Wong.
Garcia-Ramberg and Tracy Wong, everybody. Nothing like a tearaway to get people riled up, I tell you what. Allie, over to you.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
This was what I was born to do.
Yes, it was what you were. You put it all out there, girl. Amazing. The only thing you said to me when we partnered up is, I don't want to do anything in unison. Whoops. So sorry. So when somebody said whacking, you're going to be doing whacking, what did you think?
I thought that was just whack.
Yeah.
I called Hallie and I was like, Hallie, I cannot do this. I just can't.
You were wrong. I was right.
Always, always. You're always right.
Tracy, wow, talk to me about what this was, because what a performance.
Okay. What this was.
What this was.
What this whole performance was. Whacking is a liberatory dance style that's about self-liberation. It's about freedom of expression. And when Celeste and I talked, Celeste had the vision. Madonna. As she said, she's born to do this. And she did that tonight. We did that tonight. And the process was very collaborative, and at the end of the day, right before we went on stage, we said, our intention is just to have fun, is just to dance, is to just enjoy. So with that, we did that.
You did that. Unbelievable.
And then some brought the crowd to their feet, folks. It's time to hear from the judges. Alexander, what did you think of Celeste and Tracy's whacking? Talk to us.
Well, I'm pretty sure that routine may have been banned in like 20 states, but we don't need those states anyway. Incredible job. I mean, there were some incredibly difficult like gymnastics moves in there. The balancing act at the end was extremely impressive. The one that I think got me was there was like a one-legged squat sort of move in there. Very impressed by the precision. Yeah, well done.
Absolutely. How about you, Lucian? Talk to us.
Yeah, that was such a slay. Like, you killed it. And yeah, you were born to do this. You were born for this moment. I mean, the whole package. Madonna was here a couple weeks ago, but I feel like I got a whole encore. The legs, the athleticism, really, just thank you for sharing your gift with us.
Beautiful. Jamie, what are your thoughts on Celeste and Tracy's whacking?
Well, as they say, you left no crumbs, meaning you ate the stage up. Girls, great job, great job. I know you were nervous about it, like in the beginning, but clearly you were born to do this.
There it is.
I have never thought about Microsoft that way. I think you've helped us all see it very, very differently and what is possible. Incredible performance. Let's see the bidding starting in the 1,000s. Raise your paddle and let me know how much you want to give in support at the $1,000 level. Come on, bidder 210 for $1,000. Bidder 318 for $1,000. Bidder 304 for $1,000. Bidder 291 for $1,000. Bidder 429 for $1,000. Bidder 308 for $1,000. Bidder 214 for $1,000. Bidder 342 for $1,000. Bidder 335 for $1,000. I missed you, sir. I missed yours. Bidder 155 for $1,000. I got you. Bidder 209 for $1,000. And 377 for $1,000. Bidder 388 for $2,000. Bidder 288 for $1,000. Bidder 411 for $3,000. Bidder 200 for $1,000. Bidder 205 for $1,000. Bidder 406 for $1,000. Bidder 140 for $1,000. Incredible. Now raise your paddles high. We got one more this way. What is it? Show it to me so I can see it. Bidder 341 for $3,000. Fantastic. Raise your paddles now. Bidder 412 for $1,000. Fantastic. Anybody else at the thousands? Then raise your paddles at the hundreds. Let's see the paddles high in the air at the hundreds. Bidder 224 for $500. Bidder 193 for $500. Bidder 106 for $500. You guys are incredible. 437 for how much? For $500. 255 for $500. 401 for $500. 161 for $500. You all are amazing. Bidder 400 for $500. Bidder 295 for $100. 366 for $200. 153 for $100. 107 for $200. 258 for $200. 471 for $100. 131 for $200. 424 for $100. 257 for $300. 173 for $500. 128 for $200. 169 for $500. 187 for $100. 208 for $500. 263 for $500. 167 for $200. 513 for $200. 175 for $200. 418 for $500. 225 for $200. 418 is going to be how much? 25, is that 7? 418 for $700 rather than, what's that? Can you show me your paddle again, ma'am? We're gonna go backwards. 418 wants to give $250. That's an odd thing to do. Nobody else should do that. Thank you very much. 282 for $200. Bidder 180 for $500. Bidder 272 for $100. I got you 180. Bidder 248 for $100. Bidder 469 for $2. Bidder 301 for $500. Bidder 373 for $500. Bidder 397 for $500. Bidder 342 for $500. Incredible. 345 for $100. 509 for $100. 511 for $200. 230 for $200. You guys are incredible. Look how you just did.
There it is, but wait, Kevin,
there's $391 for $200. Incredible, nicely done.
More online from Manisha Dudley, Sarah Yeager, Helen and Mike Prescott, Kristen McWilliams, Tyler Davidson, Craig Norberg, and of course some love. Everyone is right. Lady, you were born to do this. And wow, you go. So proud. Beautiful job once again. Celeste Garcia Ramberg and Tracy Wong. Take another bow.
Oh my gosh. And Jamie, that tearaway. Oh my gosh. Our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, are such an important part of Seattle Dancers. Another one of our title sponsors is Starbucks. And they say Starbucks is so grateful for our partnership with Plymouth. Addressing the issue of chronic homelessness in our hometown of Seattle is critical work, and we depend on our partnerships to reach the people who need the help most. Thank you so much to Starbucks.
And our final title sponsor, Wright Runstad and Company. They say we are proud to support Plymouth Housing and the work they do to provide permanent, affordable housing to members of our community facing homelessness. We are inspired by and share in their commitment to improve the health of our community and city. Thank you to Wright Runstad and Company.
Our next couple is coming right up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Linda Hoffner and Andy Howe.
I'm Linda Hoffner. I'm a general manager at Wright Runstad and Company, and I am doing the cha-cha. Practices are amazing because Andy has all the patience with me. He knows that I can just give him one look, and he knows exactly where I'm at, that I've tapped out. It's so much fun, but it's hard.
Linda is awesome. She doesn't know how good she is. She has an attention to detail. She wants to work on it and get it right. So it's been fantastic as a teacher being able to guide that.
Everything about Plymouth's mission speaks to me. They are housing our most vulnerable population, and if I can help support that, I will do anything, including this cha-cha, to get it done. Home is the ability to live authentically because you can be safe.
Dancing Cha-Cha, Linda Hoffner and her partner, Andy Howe.
Let's get louder, folks. Linda Hoffner and Andy Howe. Cha-cha-cha.
Get closer. I'm going to let you catch your breath for just a second.
Thank you.
So I don't know how, if you were watching, the look on your face when those lights came up, I was like, so fierce, I'm scared, and so hot. Amazing. I mean, first of all, you're dancing this perfectly with the footwork and stuff, the cha-cha, but then he made you do that lift. And oh my Lord, howdy. So what made you do that?
When Andy first showed me the lift he wanted to do, I was like, oh, hell no. And my body said the same thing. I finally got up on his shoulders, and he said, just do a trust fall. And I was like, nope, not happening. But after a couple weeks of working with him, and we started to build that friendship and the trust, and I went for it. And I'm so glad we did, because I learned so much about myself by doing that and taking that risk.
Oh, Andy, so you pulled out all the stops. What made you go there?
Well, Linda challenges herself, and it's the coolest thing to see because she does it for the people around her. You guys, all the people at home, it's just awesome to see. She will push herself to the limit so that you guys can have a wonderful evening and her family at home. So, awesome to her.
Amazing.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done. It's time now to hear from our judges. Let's begin with you, Lucien. What have you got?
That was incredible. I have spicy written down. You mentioned the Scoville scale earlier. I think you broke it in the best of ways. And seeing, like, when you were in the lift, I was tuning into you and seeing your focus and your trust. That was really, really impressive to see. That takes a lot of trust. And that was really beautiful, that connection you both developed. Yeah.
Jamie, over to you.
Oh, thank you for trusting me to put like 10 pounds of fringe on you and then doing the lift. Which I don't think you'd necessarily plan for, but that even shows how much more drive and perseverance you have, that you're like, hey, guess what? I got my costume. It has all this fringe on it. Let's do our lift. It's fine. So good job, great job, and you look amazing, both of you.
Alexander, what are your thoughts for Linda and Andy?
This must be what it feels like to meet Zendaya, because I'm really just a little speechless. I loved there were some moments in there where you had sort of like very intentional changes in tempo. It required, I think, a lot of precision. I thought that was really a subtle but impressive moment. And then the other piece, of course, was the two, like, for lack of a better term, neck catches. Just wow. Congratulations.
Well done.
I just have to say, you went up, and I didn't think you could go any higher, and then you went up higher, and then you were sitting on his head, and I thought, we don't have insurance for this. There was amazing, amazing athleticism. Let's see the bids and the donations in the thousands. Raise your paddles high. Bidder 411 for $1,000. Bidder 714 for $5,000. Bidder 713 for $5,000. Bidder 293 for $1,000. Bidder 334 for $1,000. Bidder 269 for $1,000 and 447 for $2,000 and 186 for $1,000. Bidder 214 for $1,000. Bidder 139 for $5,000. Bidder 109 for $2,000. Incredible. Bidder 412 for $5,000. Amazing, ladies and gentlemen. So exciting. Anybody else in the thousands of dollars? Then raise your paddles in the hundreds of dollars. Let's see what we can do to raise for these two. Bidder 309 for $500. Bidder 422 for $100. Bidder 158 for $500. Bidder 141 for $100. Bidder 198 for $500. 120 for $100. Bidder 173 for $500, and 128 for $200, and 145 for $200, and 291 for $500, and 153 for $100, and 285 for $200, and 343 for $100, and 345 for $500, and 263 for $500, and 267 for $100, and 509 for $100, and 105 for $100, 604 for $100, 412 for $500, 478 for $300, 353 for $500, 165 for $800. Super random. Love it. Bidder 488 for $200. What amazing generosity, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody else in the hundreds of dollars?
Heaven, I think we have one in
nicely
front.
done. Right here, 605 for $100. Incredible.
Online, thank you to Carrie Provitz, Nisha Rikshi, Carrie Hall, Carolyn Wenenblom, Patrick Bannon, Mandy Anderson, and some shout outs, of course. We are so proud of you, Linda. Way to go. Grateful for Linda's commitment to making a difference. Casey says, OMG, Linda, amazing.
Let's hear it one more time for these two.
Linda Hoffner and Andy Howe, take a bow.
Wow, the hits keep coming. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet our next dancers. Please check out Shalom Siniula and Rebecca Savoca.
My name is Shalom Siniula. I'm a vice president at USI Insurance Services, and I'll be dancing West Coast Swing. My practices are going really well. I'm really enjoying the new challenges, the creativity behind it, and of course my pro dancer, Rebecca, and hopefully it all goes towards a great performance we're happy with.
Shalom is really fun to work with. He's really passionate, he's really excited about everything that we're doing. He practices really hard and he's picking things up really quickly, so I think we're gonna have a great number.
Plymouth Housing is a cornerstone nonprofit. I think they have ginormous efforts behind ending homelessness and providing permanent and supportive housing. And everyone has a unique story, right, to get back to a stabilized condition. So playing a small part in that is certainly something that excites me.
Dancing West Coast Swing, Shalom Suniula, and his partner, Rebecca Savoca.
Hey, Barbie.
Yeah.
Can I come to your house tonight?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
So cool.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Baby, you can find me under the lights, diamonds under my eyes. Turn the rhythm up, don't you wanna just come along for the ride? Oh, my outfit's all tight, you can see my heartbeat tonight. I can take the heat, baby, best believe that's the moment I shine. 'Cause every romance shakes and it bends, don't give a damn. When the night's here, I don't do tears, baby, no chance. I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I could dance, I could dance, I could dance, dance the night.
Doesn't seem to matter what I do, I'm always number two. No one knows how hard I tried, but I'll sleep alone tonight. 'Cause I'm just caring where I see love, she sees a friend. What will it take for her to see the man behind the tan and fight for me? I wanna know what it's like
Savoca, Holly, let's talk.
Ken, how you doing, Ken?
I hope that was enough for everybody.
You were enough for everybody. Unbelievable. Is this your first time partner dancing?
First time partner dancing. It's been an incredible last couple weeks. Rebecca definitely pushed the envelope, but here we are.
And Rebecca, what was he like to partner?
Oh my gosh.
Or
Shalom.
Barbie.
I mean, Ken. Ken is amazing to partner with. He works super hard. He's excellent at beach. I don't know if everyone knows that, but he's also great at dancing.
I am Knuff, just in case you can't see it from where you are.
Hands down.
Unbelievable dancing. Did you enjoy this? I loved it. All right.
It was awesome. Thank you.
That's
Beautiful. Let's go over to our judges. Jamie, what did you think of Shalom and Rebecca and their West Coast swing?
Well, my face is still hurts from smiling so much, so I have to put myself together to comment. You were always such a really good sport from the very beginning. And thank you. You came through. You learned a lot. You did some tricks. I put you in 2 different sequin outfits. I hope you are on cloud 9 right now. I wish I had a Barbie and Ken pun in here, but all I know is that my Ken doll could not do that when I was a little girl. So,
Alexander.
Wish it could.
What say you?
I thought it was inspirational, impressive, and somewhat intense, kind of like Ryan Gosling's abs. Wow, you guys! I mean, what an amazing routine. The tearaway, obviously incredible. I loved your chemistry. Way to really lean into the theme. Well done.
And Lucien,
Thank
what
you.
are your thoughts on Shalom and Rebecca's performance?
Shalom, you are way more than Knuff. I know that everyone has just finished their
Thank you.
dinner, and I feel like I got the whole meal. Really, like, what a journey. The tearaways, the partnering was astounding. And to hear that this is your first time partner dancing, gosh, there was a lot of really technical stuff in there, and I'm so impressed. As a partner myself, I can see the work that you've put into it, and good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good authority that you are, from some of your work colleagues, a rugby player. So you're obviously both a badass and super sensitive, which is nice. So thank you for doing this. Let's hear it for these two. And let's see the donations in the thousands. Let's start off. Let's see. Raise your battle 214 for $1,000. Bidder 526 for $1,000. Bidder 354 for how many thousands of dollars, ma'am? You can just scream if you want. $1,000. $1,000. Bidder 468 for $1,000. Who else in the thousands of dollars of realms for this wonderful performance? Come on, anybody else in the thousands? Well, then raise bidder 200 for $1,000. Nicely done. Raise your battles in the hundreds. Let's see them high in the sky, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see them. Who's got it in the hundreds of dollars for these two dancers? Bidder 460 for $200. Bidder 128 for $300. Bidder 169 for $200. Bidder 305 for $500. Bidder 503 for $500. Bidder 157 for $200. 163 for $100. Bidder 118 for $500. Bidder 394 for $500. Bidder 449 for $200. And 261 for $200. 153 for $100. Bidder 111 for $200. Bidder 239 for $200. Look at this back here. Bidder 402 for $500. Bidder 402 again for a total of $400. Bidder 402. You're both holding up your card. Bidder 199 for $500. Bidder 425 for $1,000. Going backwards, bidder 402 is $800 total. Thank you very much. Bidder 473 is $200. Bidder 417 is $500. Bidder 171, $200. Bidder 448 for $500. Bidder 216 for $200. Bidder 371 for $100. Bidder 173, you have done this so many times tonight for $500. You are incredible. Bidder 120 for $100. Bidder 198 for $100. Who else in the room? Bidder 263 for $500. Incredible. Bidder 137 for $300. Bidder 491 for $500. Anybody else in the room? Oh my gosh, Shalom, way to go. Incredible.
And folks, we've got contributions from online. Folks watching at home from Addie Cossack, Dave Lennox, Rama Wall, Ben Hoffer, Andrew Sanula, Diane Burkhammer, and some love. You totally killed it, bruh. Way to go, Shalom. You are Knuff. The tearaways were out of this world.
One more
Give
time.
it up for Shalom Sanula and Rebecca Savoca. Take another bow.
These guys are bringing it. Hey, folks, we want to give a special shout out to two of our special sponsors at the platinum level. I had a great conversation with one of them this evening. First, let's thank Fulcrum Capital. They're incredible, and they work really hard with this organization, as does Perkins Coie. We are so grateful and so proud of you for both supporting us.
Thank you. Thank you also to all of our gold sponsors who you can see there on the screen tonight.
You know these businesses, folks. Give them some love when you see them. And let's also look for a moment at our silver sponsors supporting Seattle Dances this year. Of course, we could not do this critical work, and Plymouth could not do its critical work without all of this support. Thank you so much.
And a big thank you to all of these individuals and companies for supporting year on year and being here to support us tonight.
Once again, if you know these folks, and many of you do, give them some love next time you see them and say, we saw your name on the big screen. It is right now time to go for our next couple. They are raring and ready to go. Please welcome Kristen Bauer and Ben White.
I'm Kristen Bauer. I'm the CEO of Laird Norton Weatherby, otherwise known as L&W, and we are doing the Lindy Hop. Practices have been so much fun. It's very energetic, and we have a couple surprises in store, which leans on my old gymnastics roots.
Kristen is surprising me because she came in saying, oh, I don't know how to dance, I haven't done this before. And then every practice, I just give her something to do, and she goes, yeah, but what if we, amp it a little bit.
Plymouth's mission gives me hope about how we are thinking about the entire ecosystem of Seattle, and I think that they have a really unique approach, and I love how they are wrapping different services around in addition to housing for people in need.
Dancing Lindy Hop, Kristen Bauer and her partner, Ben White.
Congratulations, Kristen Bauer and Ben White. Shake it off, y'all. Shake it off.
Hi there.
At the very last moment, I thought, "Are you the football?" Is he running that?
That's absolutely the
that was
yes,
the
I
football.
was the
I just
football.
checking, cause
Yes.
I'm not a big sports, but I got it. Amazing. So I'm sorry I gave you the tallest man in the company.
I know, right?
It's good.
It helped out a lot, actually.
Yeah. Well, what's your Lindy Hop experience?
None. No. Never heard of it before January 1st.
Okay. Well, I started with Lindy Hop, and you now know Lindy Hop. I'm here. You are a Lindy Hopper now. You can call yourself part of that family.
Well, thank you.
Welcome to the
Yes.
family.
I fell in love
You
with
are
it.
one of them.
Fell in love with it.
So what was it like learning this incredibly athletic, fast, fun footwork dance?
It was so fun. I had to learn the, step kick and the sugar push.
Oh, the
yes,
push.
The sugar push was
Yeah,
very
you
difficult.
did.
I had practiced in front of my mirror in the bathroom, and yes, on every trip.
Nice.
Yes.
Nicely done. Ben, what was it like teaching not a very simple routine?
So I walked in going, okay, Hallie said, I don't know who I'm going to get, don't know what their experience level is going to be like. I met Kristen at her office, and I was like, okay, cool, walking into the office. It could be anything. I don't know what that means. And she goes, I never danced before. Great. I said, what are your favorite kinds of music? And she said, country and Taylor Swift, but let's do Taylor Swift. So I was like, great, things are solved, we're doing it. Showed up to the first rehearsal, and I was like, you've done gymnastics before. Okay. And so she went, okay, well, if we have an idea for gymnastics, let's do all of the gymnastics ideas.
You got them all in there. I think you
love
did.
it. I think-
Amazing job.
Let's hear from our judges. We gotta know. Beginning with you, Alexander, what did you think of Kristen and Ben's Lindy Hop?
I mean,
Talk to us.
great balls of fire. I think you need permission to buzz the tower with all the flying that you guys were doing on stage right there. Well done. Love the football motif. Love the Taylor and Travis. And Jamie, my God, you outdid yourself with the costumes. Congratulations.
How about you, Lucien?
Kristen, I am so impressed. The way you just flew into those lifts was incredible. And you know where your audience is. So you were playing to us the whole time, which really made everything read super effectively. Sometimes we get in our heads and we're sort of looking at our partner for a cue, but you just kept smiling at us, which really kept me engaged. So congratulations, bravo.
Beautiful. Jamie, bring us home.
It was so fun to work with you both on these costumes as well, like during the Super Bowl times. It was really fun. And you were really good sports. You've been wonderful to work with. I can see how much fun you're having. I never got any inkling that you were nervous at all. It always seemed like you two had a really great working energy, and this is just such a fun dance. So fun.
Hey, Kristen, you must be fun to dance with, because Travis here had the biggest shit-eating grin on his face the entire time. Unbelievable. So much fun. Well done. Let's see those paddles in the air. At the thousands of dollars level, bidder 327 for $1,000. Bidder 463 for $1,000. Bidder 103 for $1,000. Bidder 221 for $1,000. Bidder 235 for $1,000. Bidder 256 for $1,000. Bidder 314 for $1,000. Bidder 329 for $1,000. 253 for $1,000. 417 for $1,000. 130 for $1,000. 327 for $3,000. Wait. 327 for $4,000. Okay, just talk to me. What? $13,000! Bidder 327, yes. Bidder 385 for $1,000. Bidder 214 for $1,000. Bidder 346 for $1,000. Incredible. Back to the front. Bidder 195 for $30,000. Bidder 195. Bidder 122 for $1,000. Bidder 356 for $1,000. Bidder 320 for $1,000. Bidder 127 for $1,000. Bidder 196 for $1,000. Bidder 212 for $1,000. So good, everybody. So good. Let's raise those paddles in the $100 range. Who will give in the hundreds for this incredible dance? Bidder 316 for $500. Bidder 416 for $200. Bidder 338 for $100. Bidder bidder 434 for $100. Bidder 368 for $500. Bidder 153 for $100. Bidder 390 for $200. Bidder 128 for $300. Bidder 125 for $100. Bidder 179 for $100. Bidder 362 for $100. Bidder 188 for $100. Wait, bidder 188 for $500. Bidder 247 for $100. Bidder 326 for $100. Bidder 464 for $300. Bidder 143 for $500. Amazing. Anybody else? Well done, the two of you. Bidder 137.
Got contributions
Bidder
online. Boy, you need a
137
minute.
for $500. Thank you so much. Wow, you did amazingly
From
well.
online.
Wait, but there's more. Bidder 472 for $100. Bidder 178 for $100. Thank you, guys.
Incredible. Also from online, Lee Parker, Women Wealth and Investment Leaders, Renee Matson, Whitney Stevenson, Christina Lomancy, and Ha Win. Plus, from the virtual crowd, go on, Kristen. I love that. Let's go, Chrissy. Kristen is perfect, and everything she does, she is simply the best, and I agree. Once again, Kristen Bauer and Ben White, please take another bow.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
I've been doing this a long time. This is an amazing display this evening. And we've gotten to our last pair, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet our final dancers. Please welcome Janet Stevenson and Za Thomer.
I'm Janet Stevenson. I'm the VP of Growth with Agra Buktal. I'm dancing West Coast Swing with the phenomenal Za. Practices are going great. Za is phenomenal to work with. All business, getting our choreography down, but it's the beginning of a lot of fun.
I'm a little ambitious with this one, but you know what? It always turns out great. We just had to practice beforehand and got a lot more comfortable, and so I'm just really, really, really excited about this one.
My wish is for everyone to understand not just the moral value of Plymouth's mission, but its actual cost effectiveness as well for people who currently are under care with our emergency services or other publicly funded institutions. Home is safety, security, and it's where your people are.
Dancing West Coast Swing, Janet Stevenson and her partner, Za Thomer.
People dancing my tango. From Sydney to Vienna, I sing my melody bella. From Paris to Bangkok, it's really sexy my tango. From Rome to Dublin, I wanna kiss is my darling. Hey, it's time to shake the body on the beach. Let's keep on that smashing. It's time to get the screens on the floor. Down to eat and give me more. Take the shake it, get the rhythm and drink it. She drive me so crazy. Give me kisses, my lady. Take the shake it. From New York to London, more people dancing my tango. From Sydney to Vienna, I sing my melody bella. From Paris to Bangkok, it's really sexy my tango. From Rome to Dublin, no one kisses my darling. Taking the shake it, give it the rhythm and drink it. It's so crazy, give me kisses, my lady. Taking the shake it, give it the rhythm and drink it. It's so crazy, give me kisses, my lady.
Seattle is dancing tonight, people. Congratulations to Janet Stevenson and Zaw the mayor.
Say hi to the folks across the pond. They woke up just for you.
You're amazing, UK. Thank you very much for waking up.
I'm a little, not exactly. The West Coast Tango, Za,
Zaw.
the partnership. So when you came into this, what were you expecting?
Certainly not this. I think I should say phenomenal just one more time because I haven't said that enough tonight already. But Zaw really is phenomenal, and I just had no imagination that the capabilities that I have that he pulled out. It was quite extraordinary.
So what was that experience like, pulling that capability out?
As I said before, it was a little bit ambitious, but I think we nailed it. So. So it's just really, really good. Very happy, very pleased.
Beautiful. Let's hear from our judges. We're going to start with you, Lucien. What did you think of Janet Stevenson and Zaw the mayor and that West Coast swing?
I'm so impressed. Janet, you're so incredible, and I can see the trust that you had for your partner, Zaw. Great partnering, by the way. Often when I was looking for when you were coming down from the lifts, often people who are being lifted can look for the floor if they're not feeling safe. And you didn't do that at all. You kept your chin up the whole time, and you trusted your partner that he was going to put you down exactly where you needed to be. And that just, that sense of safety and ease that you had transported over to me. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Like, and that's the power of a good partner too. A partner can really magnify and elevate the one who's being partnered, and I really saw that. And just bravo, congratulations.
Jamie, what'd you think?
That was so beautiful. It was so technical, and you really sold every moment from fingertips to feet to face. Like, it really, I mean, it was hard to know. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know that you hadn't been dancing professionally together as a team for years. Very good job. So good.
Alexander, talk to us.
Well, first of all, I love the costumes. It's sort of like a Hugh Hefner kind of vampire vibe that we're going with. Pretty fun, pretty sexy. But I think I'll echo the other judges with it was your chemistry that was so captivating. I mean, you guys are like positively exothermic. This is like cesium and water here. Like, just loved it. Congratulations.
I feel like I have one word for you. Oh my God, that was so incredible. I can't believe you did that. What a way to end, right? Let's see the bids. Let's see the gifts at the $1,000 level. Raise them high. Come on, everybody. Who will raise their battle? Bidder 450 at $2,000. Bidder 214 at $1,000. Bidder 108 at $1,000. Bidder 398 at $1,000. 129 at $1,000 and 214 at $1,000. Bidder 333 at 510. 15, what? Just 10, just 10, at just 5. Wait a minute, let's get clear. Talk to me, sir. How much? 5? $10,000 for bidder 333. Bidder 391 for $1,000. Bidder 498. 489, sorry, 489 for $1,000. Bidder 120 for $1,000. Bidder 176 for $5,000. Bidder 457 for $1,000. Bidder 325 for $1,000. Incredible generosity. Now let's see those paddles in the air. The last time of the evening at the hundreds of dollars level. Raise your paddles high in the air so we can see them. Bidder 164 for $200 rather. Bidder 296, it's upside down, for $100. Bidder 344 for $200. Bidder 222 for $200. Bidder 411 again for $500. Bidder 168 for $200. Bidder 194 for $200. I'm sorry, that was 168 for $100. Thank you. Back to 129 for $100. Bidder 306 for $200. Bidder 148 for $200. Bidder 383 for $200. Bidder 481 for $300. Bidder 157 for $100. Bidder 341 for $200. Bidder 154 for $200. And 153 for $100. Look at this back here. Bidder 358 for $500. Bidder 147 for $200. 207 for $500. 238 for $200. 119 for $500. 173 again for $500. 128 again for $300. 319 for $200. 169 for $200. 278 for $200. 252 for $100. 469 for $200. 323 for $100. 514 for $100. 322 for $300. 359 for $300. What an amazing display of generosity. Apropos of some incredible dancing. Nicely done.
Out of doubt. And from folks online, perhaps across the pond, thank you to Dale Lear, Cynthia Johnson, Allison Cohen, Diane Buggy, Deborah Graham, Chad Zettel, and some love. Nancy says, Janet, you made me cry. You moved them. Absolutely amazing dance performance. We loved every minute from Lynn and Creed and from your sweet sister. Thank you to the sweet sister for helping the homeless. Once again, everyone, Janet Stevenson and Zothamer, please take another bow.
Wow. I hope this has inspired all of you to shake it, to move it. How fantastic are these dancers? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the judges and all y'all and our team back in the black box guarded by Price Waterhouse to count the votes as we get ready to award the coveted Mirror Ball trophies.
And of course, we have to thank Hallie Cooperman from the Century Ballroom for producing the dancing for this marvelous show. Hallie, thank you for all you do. There it is.
Okay, we are ready to send the three of you away. We do not envy you guys. That was some amazing dances. It's neck and neck. It's toe to toe, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's check out our lineup of dancers one more time.
Kristen Bauer and Ben White, Angela Dunleavy and Peter Flahitt, Linda Hoffner and Andy Howe, Karen Lee and Keys, Scott McIntyre and Kelly Sparks, Raja Mukherjee and Ashita Jayaswal, Celeste Garcia Ramberg and Tracy Wong, Janet Stevenson and Zothamer, Shalom Sunula and Rebecca Savoca.
This is just way too much fun. This just in, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing 2 more minutes of votes via text. So for everyone watching at home, or even if you're here, all you do is text the word Plymouth, Plymouth, to the number 50155 to cast one last vote for your favorite dancers.
Everyone here with us at Fremont Studios and those of you at home, let's take a little intermission. You're gonna stretch, grab another drink, walk the dog if you're still up and walking dogs, do whatever you need to do. Come back in 20 minutes for a special performance by the Massive Monkeys and the awarding of the Mirror Ball trophies. We will see you in 20 minutes, folks.
Don't be late. Thanks for coming. We'll see you in a minute.
Did you know that in King County, more than 13,000 people will sleep outside on a given night? While every unhoused person has a unique story, forces beyond our control put some people at greater risk of homelessness. Because of structural racism, people of color, especially Black and Indigenous people, are at far greater risk than white Americans. In our region, there's also a lack of mental health resources and a housing affordability crisis. All of these factors and more contribute to the widespread and devastating homelessness we see today. Cities and communities have different ways of addressing homelessness. An unhoused person might find shelter in a tiny house village or get help from an outreach program. There's also something called permanent supportive housing. This is what we do at Plymouth Housing. For more than 40 years, Plymouth has helped single adults leave homelessness behind forever. Residents can receive on-site supportive services like healthcare and case management, and there is no time limit on our housing. The majority of our residents are people of color. Most are seniors. Almost all have a disability. After someone receives a home, we prioritize their mental and emotional well-being. Activities and community events help them thrive long-term. In fact, more than 95% of people who come to Plymouth remain off the streets permanently. At Plymouth Housing, the annual cost to keep someone housed is the same as a couple of weeks at a King County hospital or several months in the county jail. In other words, it costs our community more to keep people homeless than it does to house them. At Plymouth, we're making an impact every day on one of our region's most daunting challenges. Because we believe that housing is a human right and that every person deserves to live with dignity. Learn more and support at plymouthhousing.org.
It's just so important to understand the value in an individual and that we don't pass judgment on someone just because they happen to be struggling in that moment. Even for me, I remember a time not having a savings for first month's and last month's rent. And I was too embarrassed to tell my family, yes, I'm a professional with a master's, but I have nowhere to go. That it just made me realize it could happen to anybody.
I was born and raised in Tacoma, Washington, and I had some struggles through life. Starting with the death of my son. He passed away at 3 months old from SIDS. I never really recovered totally from that. I ended up A really very, very abusive relationship for about 6, almost 7 years. And it just broke me. My mom said, he's gonna kill you. And I just thought, well, this is something I can do for myself to get away. I just left with the clothes I was wearing. I mean, I would sleep on the sidewalks.
The shame of being unhoused can be completely debilitating. It's one of the reasons why many people lose touch with their close family and friends.
Eventually, I made my way to a shelter in Snoqualmie. I thought about Snoqualmie because I used to go up there as a teenager. I would go to the falls, and I started finding that it was really soothing to me. One day, the head of the house came to me and she goes, Kim, would you be willing to relocate? Plymouth Housing is building a building there. Do you guys want to go to the open house with us? I immediately started doing research on Plymouth Housing. I can't even explain how excited I was. I've never really got included with anything really like that. I felt uplifted that day. I felt really uplifted. When I walked into my apartment, I was just like, wow. I just stood there in the middle of my apartment, and I was just like, wow. I mean, overwhelmed with joy. This is mine. And it was beautiful. It was perfect. I felt relief.
Just having a place to call home is only the first step. We provide a person that they can confide in, a person who's going to support them.
Again, you're a tenant, you're not a client.
Aubrey, he's my case manager here. He set me at ease, you know. For example, when he knocks on my door, he knows my issues. When I open the door, he is standing up against the wall that way. Now I thought, wow, that's respectful. So no, they're compassionate to everybody's issues.
Our staff in our buildings are the most important part of the work we do.
I really love the fact that they have a locked entry, 24-hour security cameras. They also have glass doors, walls, so you're not enclosed in a room. For trauma-based people, that's very, very important.
It's a process of us saying, you know, we're your partner in your journey. We're here to support you. We're here to help you grow.
It's great because I started getting back to a creative side of myself. And it really felt great. It's like just getting myself completed. I wish people could see beyond the homelessness. Even though every day was very scary on the streets, I met just smart, just incredibly talented people in every way. They could play piano, they ran companies, they were veterans, they had children and families before, and then something happened that just got them in that place.
Residents like him inspire me to be able to empathize and identify that this could be any one of us. And I'm just very grateful for every single person that is supporting Plymouth Housing and glad to be a part of this wonderful team.
I've never felt this positive and that I am going to grow, achieve, and sky's the limit. You know, sky's the limit.
Going through homelessness for me, like, started when I was like 14. I was in foster care a lot, so I ran away. I experienced homelessness for about 17 years. My name is Sean. I'm a resident at Plymouth Housing. I grew up in Pierce County, Tacoma. I used to skateboard out here in Seattle when I was 15. I was on the streets and, you know, like couch surfing and stuff. I had a place for a while and then it didn't work out. I ended up losing my job and I got homeless again at 23. I went to the hospital a couple times and that's how I got into Plymouth Housing. I got my apartment in 2017 and I've been here for the past 5 years. When I first moved into Plymouth apartment, I felt warmth and scared, anxious, and happy all at the same time. I can't explain the feeling, it just felt really like there was love there. Before I moved into Plymouth, I really didn't like people. There was a lot of care and warmth within some of the staff. They come to work and they got smiles on their face and joke around, and it makes you feel more at home. It kind of changed me. I love everybody now. It's important to have supportive staff at Plymouth because they know what they're doing. They've been doing it for years. I wouldn't have got a lot of stuff done if it wasn't for my case manager lighting those fires underneath me so I could go take care of what I needed to take care of. I got my leg, my prosthetic, and I got my teeth, got my glasses. I kept putting it off and putting it off. My case manager, she got the appointments for me and that's what I did. I wouldn't trade her or give her up for nothing. One of my personal goals is to go dancing again. I want to learn how to swing dance so my leg don't fall off. These keys right here mean freedom and that I could go in and out of my spot whenever. It's a good feeling to feel that way, right? That's why I like being there. I'm thankful for Plymouth Housing.
I'm Jacqueline. Oh wait, sorry, scratch that. I know.
I'm William.
I'm Jacqueline. Oh my gosh, William, you can't laugh.
Take two.
My name is Jacqueline Lardy. I'm a housing case manager at Plymouth Housing's Pat Williams building.
My name is William, and I'm a tenant at Pat Williams building.
So William, how did it feel when you first moved into your apartment?
I felt overjoyed that I finally had a place to live. After all the shelters and the streets and whatever, I mean, I had a place to call mine. And before that, I was homeless off and on for 30 years because of my addiction. It seemed like it never stopped. Days ran into days, weeks went into weeks. Next thing you know, it's 30 years, 20 years later. It was like a never-ending road. You couldn't even feel comfortable in your own skin because the person I was really wasn't me. And it takes a toll physically, mentally, and emotionally.
How do you feel like housing has played a role in your recovery?
You can't recover unless you have a stable place to be. A place where you feel safe, a place that's yours, a place where you don't have to have people there if you don't want to, and you don't have to go to other people's house if you don't want to. You can just go in there, you can sit and watch TV and cook something to eat, and you ain't gotta worry about nothing.
When you were out there on the street, did you ever think that you would be here in front of these fancy cameras telling your story?
No.
What does that feel like to go from that to where you're at right now in this moment?
The reason I'm doing this is for other people coming behind me. This is not necessarily about me. It's about what Plymouth can do for the new people coming in.
I really do believe it takes a community, in a sense, like it takes a village. Plymouth is a very unique program that has been established and deeply rooted in the community. Their investment is to make sure that we provide housing and help eradicate the root of an individual being homeless. The kind of services we provide are uniquely different from each resident to another resident. We meet them where they are, and we have a fantastic team of housing case managers that work one-on-one individually with our residents.
If you got a little extra, give it to the people that don't got it. I just go to Safeway and buy a bunch of stuff for breakfast and just cook a breakfast and give it to everybody. I mean, isn't that what it's about? I'm just trying to do my little part of bringing everything back together the way it was.
So now that you're housed, what does like the future look like for you?
I'm gonna hit the Powerball. Yeah, I'll keep playing. I don't know, I guess I'm content where I'm at today. I'm happy in my recovery, I'm happy with the people around me. I just can be who I really am.
Do you think you could do it alone?
Mm-mm, you can't do it alone. There's no way possible you can do recovery by yourself. It doesn't work. Tried it.
One phrase I learned in working with folks who are in recovery is you can only keep what you have by freely giving it away. I feel like that not only relates to the recovery community, but I think it relates to humanity.
I really feel that without the supporters, that a place like this wouldn't be able to move forward. I mean, I appreciate every little bit, big bit, whatever they do for Plymouth Housing. It's appreciated by me. And I'm pretty sure everybody else that lives in the place.
If you could pick one word, when you think of Plymouth Housing, having a home, just one word, what would it be?
Happy. Because I'm happy today.
Please welcome back your hosts, Kevin Joyce and Tiernan Madorno.
Welcome.
Thank you, Table 3. Welcome back, everybody. How delightful to see you all enjoying each other and enjoying yourselves. This is good. This is really good.
I dare say.
Please find your way to your tables, folks. It is nearly trophy time.
The Massive Monkeys, folks, is a Seattle-based, world-renowned hip-hop group with DJs, MCs, and over 30 B-boys and B-girls. Their brilliant chemistry propelled them into winning local, national, and world championships, and they were instrumental with breakdancing's inclusion in the 2024 Olympics. How about that? It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce the Massive Monkeys.
The Massive Monkeys. Everybody over there, get on up. Everybody up there, get into it. Everybody over here, get involved. Everybody here.
Here it comes, your here it is, or there it was. But where was it when you needed to be caught? To the waistline when your waist rhymes. So you gotta flow when it comes to fat beats and bass lines. I heard the rumors and the fables, remove them like the tumors on tables. Rumors for the willing and the able. So turn to the next Virginia manual and flim, flam. All over the damn chair. Lounge, kick your 10 little toes up at the edge of this razor blade, save your spade. As the groove plummets you to another dimension. May I just mention, fences and mountains were all made for climbing, and you're stuck to your crib like aluminum siding. Hiding in the back is for crumbs. And here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes, 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 here it comes. B-boy decoys will try to destroy, deploy the troops in black hoods and black boots. Caps get rocked only when they're fitted. Lyrics get dropped only when they're lifted. So swing to the swell of the vocal cords, run them up. What up, I got mine and you got yours. Pause them back and look perspire. And someone in the crowd yells fire, fire. So it burnt, learn your lesson well. If I don't, then I get you get gelled, swell. Heads go down like the sun. And here it comes. Here it comes, 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 here it comes. Here it comes, here it comes. Here it comes, 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 here it comes. Hit a beat, hit a five, hit a four, hit a fum. I smell the blood of an English muffin, huffing and puffin', selling his soul. Jello, you know, roll with the squad who makes backflip stacks, hits upon disc to play at your own risk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Should've used whisks, then exit in the field of the abyss. Insist that your motor's on scramble. Enter the beats and enter the sample. Ample flow is created by the years and the fears of cruising bulls perched on the front stoop. Checking for the bass loop. So the troops roll out and the tolls are paid, said and done. And here it comes.
Massive Monkeys!
Oh my God.
Things my body cannot do anymore.
I pulled like 6 ligaments just watching.
10.
All right.
for me.
The judges are wrapping up their deliberations, ladies and gentlemen. I know you've been thinking and calibrating and trying to figure out which one you most love, but it's a tight race. What is that I hear, Tiernan?
That, it has to be raffle time, Kevin.
It's raffle time.
Raffle time.
If you bought a ticket, get it out now. You don't need to be conscious to win. We will remind you if you've won the fantastic prize. Let's go here. But feel free to shout and get excited if your number gets called, ladies and gentlemen. Tiernan, please, can you tell us about the first raffle package?
You got it. Our first raffle package is Sports Paradise, which includes a day of golfing for 3 people at Meridian Valley Country Club and celebrity dancer Plymouth CEO Karen Lee. 2 ice level tickets to a Seattle Kraken match, plus a pregame on the Ice VIP tour. Elegant, vintage-inspired pickleball equipment from Day Couples Pickleball. A $250 gift card to Bogey Boys, Macklemore's lifestyle brand, to get some new and fashionable pickleball and golf apparel, naturally. 3-day fly fishing excursion for up to 6 people on the exclusive waters of the Deschutes River. Your weekend will also be hosted and catered by Laura Bachman, and past dancer and Plymouth board member. Folks, to wrap up this amazing package, you also get an overnight stay at the 4 Seasons Hotel, Seattle, to kick up your heels after a day of sports-filled fun. Amazing package. Thank you to Seattle Kraken, Alex Schrempf, Karen Lee, Day Couples Pickleball, Bogey Boys, Laura Bachman, and 4 Seasons Hotel, Seattle, for donating these terrific items.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the room, the winner is... Can we have the drum roll? Because here it comes. The winner is bidder number 204.
204, you hear?
Yes. You are doing so many fun things. I have your number right here in my pocket. Congratulations, 204. You know who you are. Here we go. Tiernan, package number 2.
Kevin, our second raffle package is the Best of Seattle, which includes VIP experience at the Space Needle, including cocktails for 4 at the Loop Lounge and valet parking. 4 tickets to the one and only Chihuly Garden and Glass, plus drinks at the bar. Overnight stay at the Inn at the Market, which is nestled in the heart of Pike Place Market. A $1,000 gift card to Nordstrom, Seattle's finest department store. A $1,000 gift card to Canlis to enjoy dinner at our city's landmark dining destination, and round trip first-class airfare for 2 people with Alaska Airlines, Seattle's premier airline. What an incredible package. Thank you to our donors, including the Space Needle, Chihuly Garden and Glass, Emily Heston, Eric and Julie Nordstrom, Canlis, Inn at the Market, and Alaska Airlines.
The most fabulous thing Seattle has to offer. I'm dishing around in here. I'm mixing it up and mixing it up and mixing it up and mixing it up. And the winner is... bidder number 223. Don't be sad. 223?
Are you here?
That's okay. You don't have to be conscious to win. We'll keep going. And now we move on to package numero 3.
Our third raffle package, folks, is wow. This prize is a 1-week stay at a luxurious villa in Lake Como, Italy. You heard that right. And I think it also includes, doesn't it include lunch with George and Amal? I heard they'd be there.
That's lunch with a cutout of George and Amal.
Exactly, I'm kidding. Not really. Not ready, but you'll get to be in a space that sleeps up to 12 people in 6 ensuite bedrooms and includes daily housekeeping service and cooking for 3 meals a day. I'm food motivated. I like that. The beautiful villa includes stunning views of Lake Como, spacious gardens, heated swimming pool, magical outdoor eating, and luxury living spaces, all set and Moltriasso, named one of the 10 most beautiful villages in Italy. One more time, wow, the winner is in for a treat on this one. Thank you to our very generous anonymous donors for this one-of-a-kind prize.
Very generous anonymous donors have excited a lot of people who put a lot of cards in this here basket. And the winner is 478. Yes? Yes? We have a winner. You're going to Lake Como. Leaving right now. Thank you to our Vannas. Wonderful job. We appreciate you.
Hold on.
Yes, we got this. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's give out some trophies. Please welcome back the 2024 Seattle Dances Dancers!
Stunning. Look at them all. Winners, everyone. And now, folks, we've tallied up the votes, and the judges have made their decision. So it's time to announce the winners of the Mirror Ball trophies.
Oh my gosh.
I know, are you ready? Let's do this, folks. The first Mirror Ball is the Top Promoter Trophy. This award goes to the dancers that received the most individual votes. First, I'd like to report that all the dancers together received 1,150 individual votes.
That's amazing.
That's tremendous. That means 1,150 people are connected and supporting Plymouth. It's incredible. This one was a nail biter, and it did indeed come down to the very last votes. As I understand it, the award, the Top Promoter Trophy. To help us do this, here is last year's winner, Sherry Lead. Yes, Mama, and the dress is dressing.
Hey, Seattle Dances. So, thank you, I'm kind of taller. Okay, from personal experience, I know the timeless effort our winners put into amplifying the message of Plymouth Housing. I am aware that when all of these dancers learned about Plymouth's proven success rate, asking their friends and family for votes no longer seemed like work. It felt more like a profound honor. And this trophy isn't about just a recognition of their effort, it's about a testament to the deep-seated belief in Plymouth's housing work turned into action. I am so pleased to announce the first trophy tonight. The Top Promoter Trophy goes to my girl, actually a good friend of mine, Celeste and Tracy. I love you.
You can totally. We've allotted you 25 minutes to speak, so go ahead.
I have to say a few
You don't
words.
have to say anything. You don't have to.
Oh, I'll say. Thank you.
That was great. Wow. All the other speeches can be as long as they want because that one was so. Now for our second award, ladies and gentlemen, the Housing First Hero Trophy is awarded to the dancer that raised the most money both leading up to and during tonight's event. Thank you, all of you in the audience tonight. You voted often, you voted generously, some of you voted more than once. And to announce this year's Housing First Trophy, here is the 2022 winner, Satish Thomas.
All right. So, first of all, I'm so honored to be part of the Plymouth Board of Trustees. And if there's any Board of Trustees members, please stand up and give them a huge applause for all the work that they do as well. All right. And I'm also the proud dad of Mila, who's 12 years old, and Alex, who's 5 years old, who are already volunteers for Plymouth Housing through the Cards for Care effort that they do every single year. So, with that, I am going to announce the Housing First Hero Trophy Award. Oops. And that goes to Scott and Kelly.
Well, thank you very much. It's nice to have people donating for us, nice friends. Only in America, right?
All right, folks.
I'm not sure which part of what he did can only happen in America, but there's probably like several of them.
We'll digest it later.
Yeah.
Now, to our judges, I know that it was a tough decision, but there they are. Have you chosen your 3 finalists for the Judges' Choice Award this year? Please nod if you have. Lovely, I have affirmation. Dancers, when you hear your name, please come to the front of the stage. So, what say you, Lucienne Postlethwaite?
You have to leave now, Lucienne. This is your exit
I thought I had
music.
25 minutes, or
I
somebody
know.
has 25 minutes. I won't take that long. But it did take us a really long time. It sounds cliche to say that like it was a really tough decision, but it truly, truly was. There were so many great performances. I want to look at all of you and just congratulate you for what you've done tonight. Bravo. Yeah. Really, bravo. So I am gonna say a little bit of what we talked about. We loved this performance because of the attention to detail, and also it was really spicy and hot. We would like to call forward Linda and Andy.
All right. Jamie Von Stratton, how about you?
Yeah, this was really hard. And as all of you know, personally, like working with all of you over these months, it's everything, it's all so special to me. So this makes my job very, very difficult in this position. Thankfully, I have these two to lean on. So this performance we loved because of its creative concept, the commitment to performance, and the professionalism that this celebrity displayed in knowing where the audience was and how to deliver that performance to the audience. And that is Kristen and Ben.
I love it. All right. And finally, who's your choice, Alexander Oki?
I just want to say, on behalf of all the judges, I want to recognize again all of you for being here and for your passion that you brought to such an extraordinary cause as Plymouth Housing. Thank you for investing your time and your creativity and your passion. What an incredible evening this has been with such a lovely range of performances. But of course, we have to choose 3 to move forward. And this next group we loved for 3 different reasons. There was, of course, their intense chemistry. There were some daring acrobatics. And then, of course, there was a technical spin that seemed to never end. Janet and Za. please step forward.
Thank you, judges.
Pretty incredible. Now, we know, of course, that every dancer on stage tonight put in a huge amount of sweat and heart and love to make their performance so polished and so amazing this evening. And as the more than 100 past dancers will tell you, many of whom are in the house tonight, crossing the finish line is an incredible process and a victory in itself. So you are all obviously massive winners this evening.
Without question, yes. Also, each of you has made a tremendous impact on Plymouth and its mission. You must be incredibly proud of what you've accomplished, but there can be only one winner of the Dynamite Dancer Trophy. Lulu Chow Colette, our 2023 winner, please come do the honors.
Based on creativity, quality of execution, and passion, the judges have awarded this year's Dynamite Dancer Trophy to Janet Stevenson and Zah Lemire.
We'd like to give you something else to hold, if you don't mind. You go to the microphone there, it's fine.
Oh, goodness. And you want me to say, gosh, what a privilege and honor it really has been to be on this entire experience. And I always said, when I was asked why people should vote for me, I'm like, oh, it's not for me. Every vote is for the current and future residents of Plymouth Housing, and it's been an absolute pleasure to dance for them.
This is such an unbelievable event. This has been such an incredible year. You guys have blown us away. We are going to now pass it over to our amazing co-chairs, Russell and Alyssa, to do the honors of announcing the total amount raised this evening. And hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Woo!
Wow.
This is the big moment. Thank you and congratulations to all of our dancers. You showed courage tonight. Congratulations. Your hard work has literally paid off to the benefit of so many people. We want to thank our incredibly talented co-hosts, Kevin Joyce and Tiernan Madorno. Thank you. Amazing. And all of the people who worked behind the scenes to make tonight possible. And last but not least, a big thanks to all of you for your generosity, for stretching your comfort zones. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. You should be very proud because tonight, with your dancer votes and donations, plus sponsorships, general gifts, and matching funds, we have raised, this is the moment, are we ready? $1.75 million for Plymouth.
It's a record breaker! We broke the record!
Thank you all so much. We did it. We did it.
We not only did it, we blew the absolute roof off our goal, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to all of you for being here in person tonight. Thanks to the thousands of viewers at home. Thank you guys once again, Russell and Alyssa. We so appreciate you.
And thank you to our collaborators, starting with the incomparable Hallie Cooperman.
Hallie Cooperman. Our wonderful Vannas. Come out, Vannas. Ruby Mimosa, Amara Strutt, and Inga.
Our celebrity judges, Lucianne Postlewaite, Jamie Von Stratton, and Alexander Oki.
The wonderful Massive Monkeys.
The Seattle Dances Steering Committee.
Our creative media company, Slager Foods.
and creative director David Bennett.
And a second thanks to Jamie Von Straten for costume design.
Our amazing hair and makeup artists.
The incredible crew with Scott and company here at Fremont Studios, the staff at Casper's Catering, and of course, thank you to our fabulous co-chairs and celebrity dancers risking life and limb and reputation to be part of this iconic Seattle event to benefit Plymouth Housing. You are the true heroes. Thank you to my co-conspirator, Tierna Madorno.
And to the amazing, effervescent Kevin Joyce. Now, folks, it is your turn to dance. Let's keep the party going with Seattle Dance's favorite band, 10 Soul Jazz.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next year. Be well. Love each other. Keep on dancing.